Hello students, this is Dr. Amarpreet Kaur, a lecturer from Jammu and Kashmir Education Department. Today I will continue with vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Both are the same terms, they have same meaning, either vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. So don't get confused. Okay, now what does it mean? It is a method of multiplication in which a somatic has the same meaning. What is the meaning of sporophytes in pteridophytes and bryophytes? And in higher plants, the gametophyte, it means flower. Okay, clear? So a somatic part of the plant, that means like a leaf, like a part of branch or a root, it detaches from the body of the mother, means the parent plant, and it develops into a new independent plant under suitable environmental conditions. Suitable environmental conditions, it is very important because for germination of a new plant, certain things like light, moisture, and minerals, they are very important. This detachable part is known as vegetative propagule. There are two types of vegetative reproduction. One is natural vegetative reproduction and artificial reproduction or artificial vegetative reproduction. Natural vegetative reproduction in higher plants, it takes place by means of stem, leaves, and roots. Stem has different kind of modifications. Firstly, the underground stem, subaerial stem, aerial stem, and bulbils. I will start with the modification of stem and firstly with underground stem. Underground stem, it's non-green, means non-photosynthetic, food storing, perinating structure. Perinating means surviving from one germination season to another germination season. So it is perinating structure that is always present below the surface of soil. Okay, it is of like three types: tuber, rhizome, and bulb. Firstly, tuber. It is a terminal portion of an underground stem branch. Terminal means present at the very end, okay, which is swollen on account of accumulation of food. This is underground and non-photosynthetic, hence it cannot photosynthesize or it cannot synthesize its own food. The only function is that it accumulates the food. It possesses bud over the nodes or eyes. A node, it is a structure in plant from where a new branch or a leaf will arise. Okay, the bud it sprouts to a new plantlet when stem tuber or a part of it is having an eye. Eye is important, that is node, okay, when placed in the soil. And for this you can have the example of potato. Kindly refer to figure 1.4. okay, it is vegetative propagules in angiosperms, and the example is A, the eyes of potato. It is of the same book, okay, Botany by NCERT. In this example, you can clearly see the eyes and germinating eye buds. It is present in potato. Now, eyes, it is a node from where a bud or branch can arise. Clear? Now, moving to rhizome. Rhizome, in it, the main underground perennial stem. Perennial, I have already explained. It is a structure that can survive from one growing season to another growing season. Okay, it forms new aerial shoots during the favorable seasons of growth. And buds that are present at the nodes are responsible for formation of the aerial roots. We have example banana and ginger. Kindly refer to figure 1.4b, that is labeled as rhizome of ginger of the same book. Here you can clearly see the advantageous roots, buds and nodes. These buds have the capability to grow into independent aerial plant. Now bulb. It is an underground, unbranched, reduced disc-shaped stem. Terminal bud is surrounded by several leaves. Take the example of onion. In onion, the stem is that round-shaped structure. Okay? Now, subaerial stem. It's a weak stem which takes support of ground for spreading. In this type, we have three types. One is offset, second sucker, and third runner. So, I will start with sucker. Okay. In sucker, it arises by axillary bud of underground part of stem. Axillary bud. Axillary bud is a dead bud which is present at the axil. There are two positions. One is at the apex and other is axil. Axil means at the sides. The lateral branch creeps below the soil surface and then it comes out upward and produces new shoot. Example is chrysanthemum and pineapple. Offset. It is a short horizontal branch and it has a capability to produce a cluster of leaves above and cluster of roots below. Clear? Offset is simply a horizontal branch that produces cluster of leaves above and cluster of roots below. And such horizontal stem is known as offset. It is commonly present in water hyacinth or water lettuce, but I will take here the example of water hyacinth. Its botanical name is Eichhornia. There is a very beautiful story behind Eichhornia that I want to share with you people. Eichhornia is a beautiful plant with beautiful flowers and leaves, and it is a native of South America. It has a capability to absorb chromium from the surface. Because of these properties, we introduced it in India, and here we had a lot of problems due to this plant. In India, it grow like a weed, okay? And it caused a scarcity of food. That is also why it is called as terror of Bengal, because in Bengal there is scarcity of food, and due to that many native plants and animals they died. So now government is putting a lot of money to control the growth of this water hyacinth or Eichhornia. Now runner. It is elongated, prostrate and subaerial branch. It has many long internodes and at the nodes roots are present. Okay? It has long internodes and roots are present at the nodes. So the example is grasses. Aerial shoots. They have capability to grow into independent plant. Okay? Each segment of stem at least having one node can form a new plant. And example we have sugarcane. Now bulbils. These are large sized fleshy buds which are specialized for vegetative reproduction. For this, bulbils must fall on the ground and reach to the soil. We have example agave and lily. If you want to see the picture of bulbil, you can refer to figure 1.4c, okay, of the same book, and it is present at the page number 7. Now, leaves. Leaves of several plants have advantageous buds that help in reproduction. For example, in Bryophyllum, advantageous buds arise from the notches that are present at the margin of leaves. Margin means at the terminal ends. Okay, if you want more clarification, you can see the picture. It is figure 1.4 D, leaf buds of Bryophyllum. Now, roots. Some roots, like in the Dahlia, they possess buds, advantageous buds, and these advantageous buds, they can sprout and form independent buds. Okay, with this I have completed this topic of reproduction. Now I will continue with rest of the topic in my next lecture. Thank you for listening to my lecture. If you have any question, any query, you can visit my website, that is www.amarpreetkour.com, and kindly comment over there. And you can also listen some of the previous lectures, and you can download them too.